All right. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Today's house is going to be a home in somewhere in Oregon, Newport, Oregon. Don't really know where that is, but it does describe this street as Northeast. And I feel like that's a very Oregon-y way to name roads. Like they all have two directions instead of just one. So I do believe that it is truly Oregon. I don't think that's a lie.
That'd be a weird thing to lie about on a real estate list.
It would. It feels like it would get you the wrong audience. So that's a good point too.
This is where people want to know where the house is.
All right.
Okay.
So,
second floor balcony.
It's like weird-ish, but like fine. There's nothing.
This is it's like 70s, 60s.
There's nothing really off-putting about it, which is.
No. Oh, well.
And now we get to the weird already. Picture two is a bold. Lots of times when they're going to really hit you like this, they'll do a few outdoor shots first.
No, this one they really want you to know right away what you're getting into, which is apparently what you're getting into is some sort of a Gothic library.
Yeah.
To me.
I don't really understand times in terms of all of these architectural elements, but
like periods. You understand time, like you can look at
but periods. It feels as if there's a few things being combined.
For
that
sure.
Looks earlier.
Yeah.
That I feel like there's some like Orientalist stuff going on here. This feels like Louis the 14th. Is this painted on, or is this another issue?
I can't tell. I want to know. We need a different angle. Oh my!
I still can't tell at this angle.
Are those LED light bulbs in there?
It appears to be, because that is quite the.
All right. Well, you know what? They're environmentally and energy conscious, and I appreciate that. But wow.
Wait, that's it? We don't get to know if they're real books?
No, we have to use our imaginations. But this is really, man.
It's like the only thing we have to use our imaginations for. Yes, what?
I didn't know that so many people are this into ceilings. I've really learned a lot.
Yeah. Ceilings and chandeliers are popular in homes, it turns out.
And that huge floral arrangement, which is really over that table.
I did read that millennials are getting into dried flowers, so this might be a millennial home.
I'm guessing it's not. For a couple of reasons. Wow. Okay, I will say, unlike yesterday's house, these people love rugs.
Yeah. I wonder if they could meet in the middle.
It feels like they should be able to, but they're on very different sides of the country, so maybe not.
Yeah, this is another really intense ceiling choice.
Yep, those gilded beams are a lot.
I just want to say that I believe we're at 4 chandeliers so far.
I think they're 3.
So I think that this is a different room than the first room.
Oh.
And I see 1, 2.
Yeah. Yep. Then you're right. Then it's 4.
Oh,
wow.
This is quite a church.
Do you think that this room is comfortable to hang out in?
No. You know what it reminds me of? What do they call the thing you have to go? This is really me making some leaps, never having experienced anything like this. So what's that counseling you have to go to before you get married if you're Catholic? Pre-arcana or something?
Oh, pre-cana.
It feels like where you would do that.
Interesting. This is where pre-cana would be. Could be. I don't know.
Like, I feel like the priest is over there, and that's his secretary that's taking notes about what you say. And then that's where the couple sits. And that's for I don't know, the Holy Spirit.
Or like the mom.
The mom, yeah. It feels like there's something that is it's obviously formal, but it feels like there's a function for it. Like it doesn't feel just incidental.
Yeah, no, it's wow. It is very formal though. Like those look like tiny thrones, like for children.
Yeah, that was a very tiny one. That's why I thought that the priest secretary has to sit there.
I'm going to go with child royals. That's who I think.
That's another good possibility. This is really interesting to me, this sort of stone, slightly ski lodge backing with this. Yeah,
this is where we harken back to the fact that this house was clearly built in the 60s or 70s. And you can forget it for a while until you see this. And you're like, oh.
But then you see this and then you forget it again because who is doing that?
No, one of those things did not happen at the same time.
So are these Bible people or royalty?
Probably Bible people. I'm really not the right person to ask, but it seems like you see Bible people more in stained glass.
But who wears a crown of the Bible people want to? King David? Because I feel like they're not going to do like, if they're Bible people, they're not going to put up like King Herod or something.
I have zero Catholic school knowledge. So
this is St. Francis of Assisi because he's dressed for birds and his head is down a little. I feel like that's always
he's dressed for birds, like a bird lady?
Yeah.
Is that how one identifies St. Francis of Assisi?
I'm sorry, Catholics, if anyone has actual Catholic knowledge and is watching this. I'm making some real guesses here.
Dressed like a bird. What
but like a bird dressed, he's not dressed like a bird. He's dressed for birds.
Like a bird lady.
Yes. But bird ladies aren't dressed like birds. They're dressed for birds.
I didn't say he was dressed like a bird.
I thought you did that last time. Okay, great. Then I agree then. That's a bishop probably.
Oh, a bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're Bible people.
So this is a red piano?
A cherry piano? It's hard to, maybe it's reflecting some of the redness from the room.
Yeah, I just have never seen that before, I don't think.
No, I haven't either. It's very unusual looking. Also, I'm a little surprised it's a piano and not an organ.
Yeah.
An organ feels like it would fit. Okay, there's the bishop again. Oh, and look at all their kids and grandkids maybe are lined up there.
And maybe some family crests of all the grandparents.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is. That could be.
Maybe it's very Scottish. It's a very Scottish family. They have family crests, I think.
I don't know. I think a lot of Europeans do. I don't know.
They're a European family, which I think we can pretty much guarantee.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident they're European.
Okay, I feel like we've really spent more time in that room. Okay.
Yeah, I don't need any more than, wow. Okay, we have already counted the chandelier, right?
Yep. But we haven't counted all the other things in the room, and there's a lot
like the
to
wall tapestry. They love rugs so much they put them on the wall.
And on the tape, like, what do you call that thing? A credenza?
Buffet, banquet table.
Yeah. And essentially these are rugs hanging from the windows.
Yeah, I mean, they're very heavy tapestry drapes. So we'll go with rug. Again, these chairs remind me of royalty. They really like royals.
That's probably Joan of Arc.
Or like Lizzie Bennet from Sense and Sensibility with the little.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I like that we're just guessing who all of these.
More dried flowers. The millennial strikes again.
And tapestry.
What do you think this is? Is this just the thing that holds all their chalices?
Yeah, it's their chalice cabinet.
Okay.
So their china cabinet.
Yeah. Ooh.
What? It's like they managed to make their kitchen as medieval looking as possible. They have a fireplace in their kitchen?
I mean, it doesn't seem working, but yeah.
Their island is also covered in tapestry.
I was going to say another rug. These look like these are all different scenes at the top of their cabinets.
That is ornate.
What's your guess for year on this one?
Oh, that the house was actually built or that they're pretending?
That the house was actually built.
60s, 70s?
Yeah. There's another stained glass. And I think that's another stained glass just based on the color. I think
they're pretending it was built in the 16th century, though.
Yeah.
And
I like that 9 upside down.
They covered their refrigerator in wood paneling.
That does really speak to 60s, 70s as an era.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a cool way to hide it so you can pretend like you're in the 1600s, and it's so popular.
This is like are they pretending that they're bringing their hunting game home and like, wow.
These are all stained glass up here.
I didn't know people love stained glass this much. I'm gonna be honest with you that I did not think stained glass had maintained such popularity, particularly in Oregon.
Yeah. We have some stained glass in our house, but it's all color block. It's not that. It's just like...
It's not like depicting an image of St. Francis of Assisi. you see.
No, it's like, oh, look, we have 9 blocks of different colors, which is cool.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, you have it not throughout the whole house.
right, we have one on the stairs and one in the bathroom, and I wish that they were probably as double paned as these might be. And if these aren't double paned, they should change some stuff over.
Yeah.
I like all
Okay.
their commitment to looking like they're preserving everything. Maybe they really are.
I mean, they do. Maybe they're drying their own flowers too. Wow. I just am.
These are very ornate.
They go to Renaissance fairs, don't they? They go to Renaissance.
Oh, they run a Renaissance fair.
From their home.
If you also wish you ran a Renaissance fair, might I recommend the series Well Met by Jen DeLuca, some rom-coms about Ren fairs. That's not sponsored. That's just a thing I read since the pandemic started. But if
I'm sure everyone's waiting for the time that
rom-coms, let me know. What were you saying?
I'm sure everyone's just been waiting to know what our first sponsorship will be. Disappointed to find out it is not a rom-com series.
Yes, exactly. This is a really wide door. I know you might tell me
it also seems really short, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wonder if it's to like a cold room, like sort of for more preservation.
That suggests that this kitchen was actually built to mimic a 16th century kitchen.
It doesn't. I wouldn't rule it out.
I think it's just like the door to the outside.
Or is it no, this is this other direction. This is from that door now?
Yeah, because there was a stained glass that leads to outside up above that door. I think it's just the outside. Wow.
Maybe
Oh my.
this bedroom.
Well, I don't think so because again there was a window, but
was there a chandelier in this room? This counts too, right? So we're at 5? And now we're at 6.
Now we're at 6. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They love, like, what do you call that kind of woodworking? That like
carving, like door carvings?
Yeah, they love door carving and bed carving.
Maybe it's just their hobby. Like all of these doors were normal. And they have over the years just like
like maybe before the pandemic this was all just normal solid wood. and everyone picked something up and they're like, we've been making sourdough for years. Maybe they preserved everything hanging in there.
This is all the flowers dried. They were 11 months ago. Those flowers were living, and now they've learned to dry them. Wow. Someone got really into weaving. That's why they have so many carpets.
Yeah, my pandemic hobby is making critical comments on other people's carved doors. Theirs is making every single door in their house carved. Oh wow. Okay. Is this door going to the outside from the bathroom?
You don't know. There's a chain on it like in a hotel.
No.
I'm gonna open the door all the way. Who lives in this house?
Maybe it's going into another bedroom, like it's a shared.
Oh, could be like a Jack and Jill, maybe.
You're like not really confident with the person on the other side of it.
I prefer that is just the door and you can just be like, hello. I'm busy.
Oh my God. Okay. That's a close-up of those beams that are.
It's another tapestry.
That was hard for them to get up there and carve those, I think. But
yeah, I bet it was. I bet maybe they have like a hydraulic lift. And
I hope so. Yeah.
And just hang out. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Seen that room.
Yep. A lot of. They really want us to see their handiwork. And
maybe this one was like what started the whole thing. Like they could have had these in the house because these look not really wood. These look like metal, right, of some kind. And so maybe they decided they wanted to just make the whole house worthy of these beams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole house had to start to match. We've already counted this chandelier, but they just need to replace a couple of the bulbs. Wow, that is a mural of, is that Jesus above the bed?
It must be. An angel?
That
angel Jesus? Jesus is never an angel.
I don't think that's right.
These feel a little like Star
Hey,
Trek
portholes?
Federation-y.
Oh, Rowan would be very proud of that reference.
Thank you. I don't know why only some of them light up.
I feel like they're portholes, like they're opening, like they're outside, but I don't know.
This must have taken a lot of work. Carving those whole squares out.
I think probably they carved the beams and then they put the beams on. Those will soon be more ornate, but they just haven't gotten to it yet.
That's a starter kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to.
Oh.
Don't know what I just did. Don't know where we are.
Look more.
Yeah, here's some more stained glass.
It feels like you sleep in a church in this room, and I have to say I don't think I would be super into that.
Do you think it was
the red is the guy in the red is getting real close to that other dude? Like it looks like he's like sniffing his ear.
Wait, look at them though. They're definitely close.
This guy looks closer, but yeah, look. I mean,
here's my question. Do you think that this is the home of someone who was in the priesthood and then fell in love, left the priesthood, but couldn't quite leave the trappings of it?
Joined the priesthood because he loved stained glass. He wanted to be surrounded by it.
And then really while there was seduced by the rest of the look of the rectory.
Right.
But then was also seduced by a person. And so.
Yeah. Maybe a nun.
It could be, that could explain how the other person could handle living here.
That's what I was thinking. Like you would really have to find your
a monk of some form. Yeah. Like it's got to be people.
The two priests could be.
Yeah. Oh, that's a sweet story. I like that.
Yeah.
one.
I kind of hope that's what it is.
I mean, it does feel that all involved have to commit to the approach.
Yeah. No, you couldn't just be like, oh, by the way, this is how I like to decorate. Is one half of their all mirrors?
Yeah, this is not a room I would want to add that many mirrors to.
No.
A full wall of extending this is a lot to me.
You have to really admire what's happening in the room to want to see it twice.
And then here we are, back at the front.
And now we're back to the outside, which looks totally normal. Okay. I'd love to know more about 17th. I've been saying 16th. It's 17th.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got confused with the difference between 16th century and 17th century.
1975.
Okay. So I've been thinking 17th century all along.
Your home can be your castle in this unique home with 17th century stained glass windows, hand-carved woodwork since the pandemic.
Told you.
Crystal chandeliers, gilt molding, exquisite stucco ceiling, and more. The large kitchen is 45 feet long and features tall cabinets with made wood from an English tavern, fireplace, and hand-carved back door. The 30-foot-long master suite is a work of art with too many treasures to list.
I can understand why they didn't want to list.
Yeah, it's a lot to list. Only one bathroom. We didn't see a bathroom.
We did. It had a door to the outside.
Oh, that's right. It had the door to the outside. Okay. So maybe it is that they just want to keep other people out of the bathroom. This was really a thinker for me.
I wonder if you can enter the bathroom from the master suite, but they have to also allow people to enter not through the master suite.
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, it still does honestly feel like a lock and chain is extreme.
So that's what they do to make sure people have to see their treasures that are too numerous to list. From the inside. They're like, oh yeah, you can get into it from our bedroom, or just that door right there. People try to, it doesn't work because they've locked it from the inside. So they have to walk through.
But it's like, do you think they don't know about locks like in the doorknob, which is like what most bathrooms have?
It's because the doorknob is also a piece of art, I'm sure, in these doors. And so just put the chain lock on.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that. All right, so this was a treat.
Questions for you all. Who do you think is in the stained glass?
Yeah, we're focusing on this picture right now. So if you have any ideas on any
These
of those
close stalkers.
Yeah.
Also, could you live in a house with a partner who needed this sort of opulence?
Would it be a deal breaker to partnership?
My answer is it would be.
Yeah.
I don't want my kitchen to look like an English tavern.
I would also ask, what is your ideal number of chandeliers in a home? What feels
This
a
didn't
bit
have
lost,
enough.
but still homey? Yours is
I need
12?
12. Yeah, I need 12. This didn't have enough chandeliers for me.
So, I guess my question would be, so like, over our table in our dining room area, we have one of those things. It's basically like a candelabra sort of thing, but electric. That doesn't count as a chandelier, right? I'm only thinking about things with like crystals.
Yeah, I want 12 of those.
Okay, great. That's a lot.
No,
Yep.
anything. I don't actually want 12. I'm fine without any, but one, I guess if you have to have it, give yourself one, maybe two. Depends how big your house is. This is a tough question without knowing. For example, in a 400 square foot house, I would normally think 1 to 2 would be sufficient. And I'm surprised that they felt the need to have at least 7.
Yeah, at least. We didn't necessarily see every room, so there could.
Now, do you think we didn't see the other rooms because they're not on theme or because it was just too much?
Or do you think this is all the rooms?
We only saw 2 bedrooms, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. And it's 4.
Yeah. Maybe they just copied that second bedroom.
They could be like being used as storage areas.
Oh, that's true.
And so
glass.
Yes, exactly.
And all of their carving.
The carving materials, yeah. All the extra wood that they know they're going to need next. They've messed up a few of these doors, so they've got like a whole background stash.
Yeah. They're going to give it away eventually for like Christmas presents, but
yeah, it's a bad time in the year. Is this for sale? It's not for sale.
What a shame.
It was sold.
This was from 2015.
It was on the market for 6 months and somehow sold for $1,000 over asking.
That, wow, they really found the right people.
Lid for the pot. Pot for the lid.
Lid for the pot. So,
so in that case, they found the right people. Are the people the lid?
Yeah.
Okay.
The house is the pot, the people are the lid.
Great. Makes sense.
Elizabeth and I have been working on understanding this phrase.
Yep. I just learned it, so I really want to make it my own.
But she's trying to do by switching it around all the time.
I'm really excited for the people who have been in this house for 5 years.
I would love to know what they've done with it. Do we think it looks just the same?
I hope so.
I do too. I hope they haven't changed a thing.
Yeah. Maybe add a double painting on the stained glass if there wasn't any.
And maybe some more carving.
Yeah, some more carving, a couple more rugs.
Yeah, right.
Up the tapestry factor. Decrease the number of uncarved surfaces, and I think
they need more detailing in the carving. That's all I have. That's really all I leave this house thinking.
I mean, there was at least, I think there were 2 full rooms with no chandeliers, so I can.
Well, that has to have been remedied by now. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.